I'm going to open up a discussion about editing and talk about your editing assignment this week. I'm not sure if Mr. Gaines had shown any of my video clips that I used during this lecture. I have no idea. He had access to them. So if you're seeing some of these for the first time or the second time, I apologize. But I do think there's a point to each one. So first, let's start off with this. This was the first episode, season 7 of Game of Thrones. And I think it didn't have anything really to do with the storyline. I think they just wanted to have some fun with this. What I want you to pay specific attention to is the pacing. It starts off kind of slow and gets into this rhythm. It's kind of gross. I'm going to give you a heads up. It's a little bit disgusting, but the pace just kind of starts picking up and then it settles back down. So here's an example of rhythm and pacing. Now, this one's from Whiplash, and I want you to also notice pacing, how it starts to get a little bit faster, especially during the confrontation. And you may or may not notice this, but there's a point in which your lead character is now slapping this kid in the face, and notice that the cuts happen about that particular time. It's like it was a really sort of fun way, I shouldn't say fun way, but a very intense way to cut this film. I thought this was pretty interesting. So again, on pacing.
Little trouble there. Let's pick it up at 17. Ready? 5, 6, and... Not quite my tempo. Here we go. 5, 6, and... Downbeat on 18. Okay, here we go. 5, 6, and... Bar 17, the and of 4. Got it? 5, 6, 7. Not quite my tempo. It's all good. No worries. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. You're rushing. Here we go. Ready? Okay. 5, 6, and. Dragging just a hair. Wait for my cue. 5, 6, 7. Rushing. 5, 6, and. Dragging. 5, 6, and. Why do you suppose I just hurled a chair at your head, Neiman?
I don't know.
Sure you do.
The tempo?
Were you rushing or were you dragging?
I don't know.
Start counting.
5, 6,
In
7.
4, damn it! Look at me!
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3.
Now, was I rushing or was I dragging?
No.
Count again.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rushing or dragging?
Rushing.
So you do know the difference. If you deliberately sabotage my band, I will fuck you like a pig. Now, are you a rusher or are you a dragger? Or are you gonna be on my fucking time?
I'm gonna be on your time.
What does that say?
Quarter note equals 215.
Count me at 2:15.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jesus
1, 2,
fucking Christ! I didn't know they allowed retards into Schaefer. Am I to understand that you cannot read tempo? Can you even fucking read music? What is that?
8th note.
Yes, what is that?
Dotted 16th note.
Sight read measure 101.
Ba 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 ba.
What are you, in a fucking a cappella group? Play the goddamn kit! Stop! Now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging? Answer!
Rushing.
Oh, my dear God. Are you one of those single tier people? Do I look like a double fucking rainbow to you? You must be upset. Are you upset?
No.
No, so you just don't give a shit about any of this?
I do give a
So
shit about this.
are you upset? Yes or fucking no? Yes, you are upset.
Yeah.
Say it.
I'm upset.
Say it so the whole band can hear you.
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
Louder!
I'm upset.
You are a worthless, friendless, faggot-lipped little piece of shit whose mommy left daddy when she figured out he wasn't Eugene O'Neill, and who is now weeping and slobbering all over my drum set like a fucking 9-year-old girl. So for the final father-fucking time, say it louder!
I'm upset.
Carl. Start practicing harder, Neiman. Whiplash, bar 125, big boy tempo.
The one thing I can't teach you is pacing. I can teach you about pacing, but I can't teach you as an editor when exactly to pace. I think this is something you have to just develop your own style and figure out, you know, what rhythm you want to stay at. But I do want to work on some basics that editors do that I can actually teach you. I want you to notice in this scene from Trainwreck that this is what we call a ping pong edit. And what do I mean by ping pong? What I mean is that the character that is speaking is usually on screen, and it just kind of keeps cutting to the whoever's talking. This is called ping ponging.
I slept at the doctor's place last night.
Oh my God, because you were like blackout drunk?
No, that's the thing. I was dead sober. I had like 2 drinks, 3 max, 4 now that I'm tallying. But it was like I was sober.
So you barely drank?
Barely.
Because you're on antibiotics or something?
No, I spent the night on purpose.
I don't understand.
I don't understand.
When you think about the sex, are you just kind of like...
No, I'm like,
So you're like...
no, that's not what I'm doing. You're. Oh my God, he's calling.
Why would he call? You guys just had sex.
It's probably a mistake. It's a mistake.
He's butt dialing you.
Hello?
Oh, hey there, it's Aaron.
Oh, this is Amy. I think you butt dialed me.
No, I dialed you with my fingers.
What's she saying? What's she saying?
He called me on purpose.
Hang up. He's obviously like sick or something.
Please, yeah, what's up?
I was calling to say I had a really good time last night. I was wondering if you wanted to hang out again.
Will you say that again, please?
I was wondering if I could see you again.
You know what? I'm gonna call the police.
Yeah, I'll just talk to you about it tomorrow at the interview, okay?
Oh, yes. She said
Okay.
yes. She said yes.
Bye.
All right, I'll talk to you then.
Oh, man.
Huh?
That's pretty cool, man. I didn't get to hear the whole conversation, though.
We're gonna talk about when we see each other tomorrow.
Oh, that's great, man.
Yeah, she's got a sexy
That's
voice.
great. Did you guys make love? Yeah. Oh! Woo! My boy got intimate.
Yes.
Sexual intercourse. Woo!
Just announce it to everybody.
Well, what happens when a director or an editor decides that they want to use nonverbal communication in the edit? Nonverbal communication. This is shots of your actor reacting to what another person says. What happens when we see that happen? This is a very powerful scene from Schindler's List. And in it, I want you to notice how much camera time is spent on the characters who aren't speaking. This adds a lot of tension to the film.
Why do you drink that motor oil? I send you good stuff all the time. Your liver's going to explode like a hand grenade.
You know, I look at you. I watch you. You're never drunk. Oh, that's real control. Control is power. That's power.
Is that why they fear us?
We have the fucking power to kill, that's why they fear us.
They fear us because we have the power to kill arbitrarily. A man commits a crime, he should know better. We have him killed and we feel pretty good about it. Or we kill him ourselves and we feel even better. It's not power, though. That's justice. It's different than power. Power is when we have every justification to kill. And we don't.
You think that's power?
That's what the Emperor said. A man stole something, he's brought in before the Emperor, he throws himself down on the ground, he begs for mercy. He knows he's going to die. And the Emperor pardons him. This worthless man, he lets him go.
I think you are drunk.
That's power, Ammon. That is power.
Same kind of editing technique is going to be used in this particular film, Heat, with De Niro and Al Pacino. And notice how the edit drags a little bit. It's like the other character may start talking, but the editor decided to stay on a character for a longer period of time, sometimes not cut away. It adds to the tension of the scene. It slows it down and makes it far more tense.
That you? You must have worked some dipshit cruise. I worked all kinds. You see me doing thrill-seeker liquor store holdups with a Born to Lose tattoo on my chest? No, I do not. Right. I am never going back. Then don't take down scores. I do what I do best. I take scores. You do what you do best, trying to stop guys like me. So you never wanted a regular type life? The fuck is that? Barbecues and ball games? Yeah. This regular type life, that your life? My life? No, my life. No, my life's a disaster zone. I got a stepdaughter so fucked up because her real father's this large type asshole. I got a wife. We're passing each other on the downslope of a marriage, my third. Because I spend all my time chasing guys like you around the block. That's my life. Guy told me one time, don't let yourself get attached to anything you are not willing to walk out on in 30 seconds flat if you feel the heat around the corner. Now, if you're around me and you gotta move when I move, how do you expect to keep a marriage? Well, that's an interesting point. What are you, a monk? I have a woman. What do you tell her? I tell her I'm a salesman. So then if you spot me coming around that corner, you're just gonna walk out on this woman? Not say goodbye?
That's the discipline.
That's pretty vacant.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's that or we both better go do something else, pal.
I don't know how to do anything else.
Neither do I.
I don't much want to either.
Neither do I.
So this is your job. You have some media to download. The instructions are on Canvas. If you're going to work on your own, you can download the media off of my Gator OneDrive. If you're going to edit in the lab, it is located in the media drive, EFP2, Happy, Sad, and Tense folder. So guys, this script is called The News. And one character, the male character, comes in and he says to the female character, "Hey, did you hear the news?" That's the happy take. And the sad take, he says, "Hey, did you hear the news?"
So did you hear?
So the script is exactly the same whether they're delivering it happy, sad, or tense. It's up to you as an editor to pace out the edit, to perhaps stay on a character that's not speaking, to add some tension to this. You will have to turn in the happy. Everybody's going to cut happy. And then you have your choice of whether you're going to use sad or tense. So you're going to turn in 2 edits of the same scene. I want you to put them on the same sequence, turn in 1 file to me that has both on it. You don't have to label it. I know what they are. And I know who you are, so you don't have to put any fonts in there. But again, this is about pacing. Your sad should be slowly paced and drag it out, or your tense should be slowly paced and drag it out to add tension. Your happy should be ping-pongy, like the examples that we've seen. If you have questions, please let me know.